giant poisonous
Surviving
pufferfish.
Asia's
To prepare this
deadliest
fish in Japan,
fish.
You must have years of training, but to prepare this fish here, you must be willing to gamble with your life.
Holy.
Last time in our Borneo food series,
Deadly. Almost died.
covers the largest
Crazy,
portion
man.
of Asia's
Crazy.
biggest island, Indonesia.
Hello,
Indonesia.
how big is your TikTok audience?
They always eat some crazy stuff there.
This is why I travel. You know, it's to
Just
connect
looking
with people on
fast.
a deeper level like this.
Now we're headed
Like, look at his neck. His neck is huge.
This is why
Is it me? It's just like, what the fuck? He looks like a Terminator. Like, what the fuck? His neck is big.
I travel. You know, it's to connect with people on a deeper level like this.
It's bigger than mine for sure. And I used to do wrestling.
Most people, when they think of Malaysia, they think of West Malaysia. They have KL, the capital. How different is the food here compared to West Malaysia? Because there is no one indigenous tribe when it comes to Borneo. There must be,
They look good.
what, hundreds, thousands?
Here, I'm on a mission to understand.
Ugh, is that a
Ethnic
hard?
cultures on this side of Malaysia make for a food experience you won't find anywhere else in Borneo.
You know what they say? Malaysia is the best Asia.
Smell not good,
I don't know,
but
somebody
the
says.
taste is
And by the end of this video, we'll follow an ancient Baja
Okay.
tradition.
The Bajo people have been around
Usually it doesn't work like that, but okay.
in the sea for centuries.
As an untrained, uncertified villager prepares me
Ugh.
a poisonous puffer fish, a deadly delicacy
Oh,
known to
that
kill
looks
locals
okay.
here.
Why do you think people are still eating this food, even though there's some risk of death?
But first, a different fish, much less poisonous and way, way bigger.
What type of poison
Just
that?
its head. This is the head
Oh my god, look at that huge head. It's
of a giant
it is just a head?
grouper. About how long do
It's bigger than his head.
you think this was?
Bigger than his neck even.
oh, this much.
Okay, we'll call that 5 feet.
Meet Winnie, the woman behind this restaurant, and
She's
her
cute.
proud Malaysian Chinese. Her ethnic group is one of over 30 found in Malaysian Borneo.
Cool, no,
Today,
she's
I'll
a
be dining with
businesswoman.
3 of the most influential groups when it comes to local cuisine. The
Wow,
Malaysian
is that a
Chinese,
steak?
Kadazan Dusun, and the Bajau. For breakfast,
Ugh.
we'll be trying Winnie's fish head soup.
What is the biggest grouper you've ever seen?
I ever since about 100 kilo.
That's 220 pounds. That's more grouper than me.
Winnie starts her recipe by cleaving the enormous fish
I
head
mean, he
into
looks
manageable pieces before
Kind of
boiling
big,
them.
okay.
The fish leaves the boil and lands on a bed of egg noodles. Waiting for the broth, our chef adds tomatoes to a stock already infused with
Noodles are
ginger
nice.
and onion. He gives it a good stir and finishes it
Stir
off with
fry.
evaporated milk.
Ugh. I think that looks okay,
Audrey,
I
good
guess.
morning. Thank you for joining me.
You're most welcome.
Adventurer and
Looks like
traveler
a regular
content
fish
creator
soup,
Audrey
though.
is my first eating partner of the day.
This is breakfast, but it's like no breakfast I've seen before. When I asked the owner
With
what part of the
a lot
head
of
is the best, you know
vegetables.
what she said?
Eyeball.
And
The lips.
the fish lips. This is going to be the most intimate I've ever been.
Can you kiss
with
it?
any fish. I think you try the broth. The broth is a beautiful color. It's kind of a yellowy brown.
It looks like a milk.
It's very creamy, right?
Oh, that's wonderful. It's creamy. It's so well-rounded. It's such a full fish flavor. You can taste the fattiness of the fish. Should we try some of these noodles out?
Yeah.
So I'm putting noodles. You have like a next level of patience that I don't
Like
have.
Asia has such a
Chinese
weird type of
contribution to Malaysian Borneo's
recipes.
cuisine. Many of the Chinese here descend from southern
Cuisines.
China's coastal regions, known for their strong tradition of seafood-based cooking.
Is that a Samsung watch or whatever the thing called?
This
Ugh.
is the most coveted part of the fish head, huh? You
Eat
just
it.
chew it out? You just suck it out?
Yeah, suck it out.
There's some hard bits in there, like cartilage, that are impossible to chew, but then some soft, gummier bits too.
Oh.
Fatness as well around the eye socket.
Yeah, a little more musculature and soft bits around.
Oh.
It's almost like a pork skin, like a braised pork skin. These are the lips? That is. That's the lower lip right there, I believe. There's
Lower?
soft flesh
What type of lower?
off the bone. It's pretty easy to peel off.
He's talking about the face?
Well, you can taste the skin right away. Very fatty, gelatinous.
What is
Very
that?
milky, right?
The
Silky. Yeah,
teeth?
okay. I can see that. And then the meat is a bit sticky. It's really broken down. It's almost
Is that like a
meat.
jaw
So
or
do you
what
think
is
of the
that?
lips?
I tasted better lips.
French kissing a grouper is odd, but Chinese fish head soup is globally known. However, my encounter with our second ethnic
I never
group,
heard that
Kadazan
thing
Dusun,
before.
will bring me to a dish you won't find outside
She
Malaysian
looks
Borneo.
jacked.
I'm told that the seed that is used in making this dish is poisonous. let's back up a little bit. I want to talk about
Looks like a
Borneo
potato.
because we just came from Indonesia.
Patata.
Indonesia is like most of Borneo. It's like 77% or 72. It's in the 70s. Malaysia, second biggest.
I'm in Sabah, one of the two states that form Malaysian Borneo. Although it only occupies only 26% of the island, this patch makes up 60% of the country's total land area, and it's locally known as East Malaysia.
Most of
It's
West Malaysia
complicated.
that have never traveled to East Malaysia,
Wow,
most
that
of
looks
them, they
cool.
will think that, oh, we are still living by the river, using elephants as our mode of transportation.
If you guys travel by elephant, that would be amazing.
Exactly, right?
They should be jealous.
Elephant rides may be in the past, but East Malaysia is still less urbanized than the mainland. Here in Sabah, the mountains and coastlines
What is that,
split
bull?
work between
How's that thing
farmers
called?
and fishermen. Unlike mainland Malaysia, where Malay, Indian, and Chinese communities dominate, Sabah is home to more than 30 tribes.
In Sabah, we can have multiracial people sit on a table. Even
Sabah.
if the restaurant they serve pork, it's fine. Whereas West Malaysian Muslim people, they are very conservative.
Here, the Malaysian Chinese make up around 10% of the population, while Audrey's people, the
Muslim.
Kadazan Dusun, account for over 30%.
They got Islam there?
Not only are they the largest ethnic group here, but they're also among the earliest inhabitants of Borneo.
Look at
with a rich
that.
culture that gave birth to
Looks
something
badass.
special. Bosu.
It
Boos.
has a very distinct
For the
funky
bosses.
smell.
It sounds kind of extreme.
It has tangy flavor, yeah. But I've never eaten that before.
Well, how come you've never tried it?
Because it's an acquired taste.
Let's go find out.
Exploring culture starts with understanding people, and that includes ourselves.
Thank you, BetterHelp, for being a paid partner of this episode. This
Okay.
will trust back. OP isn't now encourage you to buy out. You'll know food time.
The Balu, most authentic Bosu, also known
What is
as
that?
salt,
Rice?
rotten fish.
Is this a food that's commonly loved by everybody in
Ah.
this region?
Among the locals in certain areas, definitely.
It's like a
In the
surströmming
urban
in
areas, it
Europe
is
or
an
some
acquired
stuff
taste.
What
like that.
makes this an acquired taste?
It is uncooked fish. It's raw.
Long before the
Raw.
refrigerator was a thing, the Kadazan Dusun invented Bosu to preserve their protein. After cleaning, the raw fish is mixed with salt and ground
Why would you
pumpkin seed.
eat
I'm told that this
raw
seed,
fish?
not
Can you just
cooked,
cook it?
Can be toxic.
Yes. You can get indigestion or stomachache.
So why is it important to use this seed?
The tangi is basically the activator to break down the proteins for the fish. When they extract the seed, they have to put it in the river for a few days so that it washes away whatever remaining toxin. And then after that, dry it and smoke it.
Pungi seed is the activator, salt brings out the flavor, and cooked rice plays the role of yeast. Together, the mixture is sealed away in a container. Open it after a month, and you get this.
It smells not good, but the taste is.
I love your honesty. It smells not good. Can I tell you a story? One time, my dad had a refrigerator just full of meat, but I had to unplug it so I could plug in my computer and do my little rap song. I forgot to plug back in his refrigerator. All the meat went bad. Later, we opened the fridge and we were hit with a wall of smell that smelled sour and rancid, and it smelled like that.
Like that.
Oh, wow. So it's rice. Rice has soaked up a lot of that sliminess, but then there's big chunks of fish inside as well. This is remarkable. So many different countries make different types of fermented meats. In the Faroe Islands, I had lamb that was slowly decaying for months at a time. In Cambodia, you can find prahok, essentially rotting, salty fish. And here we have this. This is like the peak, the summit of intense fermented smelliness. And I cannot wait to try it.
The peak? Is it real? It doesn't look that bad actually.
You've never had this before.
Yeah,
But the smell
Yeah,
problem.
of course.
Can you call yourself really
Yeah,
a
of
proper
course.
Kadazan Dusun person if you've never had this dish?
At 35 years old, I'm gonna try it
For the first
for
time.
the first time.
This is something we could warm up with.
This is what you call sinalao. Sinalao is basically means smoke. Olden times, you didn't have refrigerators or any way to store meat. In order to store it, they would smoke it first and then keep it for another day, that type of a thing.
So essentially smoked pork.
Yeah.
So you squeeze.
Smoked pork is nice.
And then
It
just
is.
grab it. That's good. It's smoky, it's salty, it's sweet, and the calamansi is a nice hit of acid to break up some of that.
Looks
fat.
nice,
I
looks
love it.
nice,
But then
yeah.
we come upon this.
Now we got
This
this.
is like an entry-level Bosu. Smoked pork is sliced into more manageable pieces. Then
Okay.
comes the trio of salt, pungi seed, and rice. Mix them up, seal them tight, and serve once the fermentation has done its job.
How old is this, do you think?
About 2 weeks. When you mix it, there is a fermentation period that you need to wait.
So it cooks all the way through naturally.
Yeah.
Ooh, also sour. Luckily, here we have something to cut that fermented pork.
It's red barrio rice.
I like that they're using like the leaves, so
It's
natural.
very nice rice. I feel like I don't even need to try this. The rice feels like enough, you know?
You know, you need flavor.
We need flavor. Okay, I'm gonna go for a respectable piece of pork here. Maybe that's too respectable. So have you had this one before?
No, never. Both of this.
All right, fermented pork here in the hills of Sabah.
His face turned red.
Trying to chew, it's hard.
It's not so bad. It's actually really good.
good.
It's just that, yeah, you got a big chunk.
It's so sour. It's just an intensity and a type of sourness that you could only get from rancid old meat that I've never experienced anywhere else before. And that
Oh,
taste, it just
it's
clings
black.
to the inside of my mouth. Part of me wants to eat a little bit more. Mind blowing. It's like when somebody gets a tattoo. It
Well, it
hurts,
tastes
but then
good.
after it's done, maybe I want that pain again. So that is like level 1. Right here we have level
Okay.
11. This is the same thing, but with fish. Is this a food that undeniably belongs to the Kadazan Dusun people?
Well, yeah, I mean, definitely.
The Kadazan Dusun settled in northern Borneo some 5,000 years ago and now number over 700,000 in Sabah. They're made up of two closely related ethnic groups, the Kadazan and the Dusun. The Kadazan Dusun are masters of rice fields, jungles, and livestock, but they stand out most for their strict tribal laws. Laws that can mean handing over a buffalo if you do something wrong.
Oh
More on that
shit.
later. Right now, this rotten, meaty treat
That
is
was
waiting for me.
dangerous.
Can you give it a big whiff?
That was crazy.
I can still. It's fine. This smell it's all right.
What is that
Smells like
pointy
something you would
thing?
Clean your bathroom with.
That looks dangerous.
It has almost like a chemical kind of burn to it as you
Like
sniff
ammonia.
it.
Looks like a
Cheers.
worm. Okay.
Wow, that is rancid. Oh, wow. It's really like the liquid on the bottom of a dumpster.
Ephemeral.
It's sour
Ephemeral.
liquid on a hot day in the summer. I'm not trying to be mean, I'm just trying to be accurate. It's cheesy at the end, too. It's like the intensity of blue cheese times 1,000. Oh my God. That's the closest I've came to crying and gagging in the last 5 years.
What we do is, when you have smoked pork, you have this as a flavor enhancer.
Oh, yes. No, now I get it. So you eat these two
You
together.
have to eat it all together.
That thing had
Palate
needles,
cleanser.
like,
It's
can
a
you?
palate obliterator. This destroys your palate. Then you come back to the pork and you're like, oh my God, this is even better. This has never tasted so good.
That bosu might have murdered my taste buds, but today's final meal could finish me
Aw.
altogether.
Have you heard people dying in Borneo or in?
Yes, in KK itself, Kodakinabalu. They consume the puffer fish and then they die.
But before that deadly dish, I'm making
What?
time to explore the Kadazan Dusun people's most unusual tradition, forcing
The belly is
wrongdoers to
huge.
surrender their buffalo
Oh,
as punishment.
In this remote Kadazan Dusun village, justice doesn't come with handcuffs.
buffalo
it comes
looks cute.
with hoops. In this land, a native court can rule that a buffalo
They gonna
must be
kill
surrendered
him?
or even slaughtered to settle a serious offense. Later, I'll be speaking to a native court judge about what types of crimes could lead to this extreme consequence. But for now, we've got work to do.
To
What
welcome
type of
the
crime
judge,
the
my
buffalo
Kadazan
can do?
Dusun hosts bring their best buffalo recipes.
Oh, okay.
As
It's
the men
that.
carve up the meat, I take a walk to
It
the
was
place
fast.
where disputes get settled.
Behind me is a native court, a place where disputes are settled among members of the Kadazan Dusun community. Here, it's possible that you may have done something that was legal according to Malaysian law, but according to these guys, is not okay. Example, lawyer Marcel Jude called a local pageant a cattle show. Was his joke kind of hilarious? Yes, but that doesn't matter. It upset a lot of people. People from the Kadazan Dusun community. 20 NGOs sued him in native court for
Then we
breaking
went
custom,
from
and then he
food
had
to
settle by
politics,
paying
huh?
7 buffaloes as compensation.
The meaning behind this traditional law will soon be revealed in our meeting with the judge. Right now, the protein for our main course is ready.
What is
Right now,
that thing
preparations are
hanging?
underway for a dish known as kava.
Looks
This
like
is
a
a
ball.
countryside buffalo soup. One thing that's special about the buffalo is that this is the ultimate communal animal. It is big enough to feed a lot of people, but expensive enough that it's not ever casually slaughtered. When a buffalo is slaughtered, it means that there is a special occasion and that a lot of people are gonna be showing up. And it's special because, I mean, look at the size of these organs right here. Buffalo heart, absolutely gigantic. We're making use also of the buffalo lungs right here, big and fleshy, that's good. That is the noodles of the internal organs. Intestines. We have the buffalo liver. Not even all of it, maybe a third of it. The rest of the liver is for sale on the black market. Get in contact with me if you have like a buffalo with a bad liver and you wanna, let me know.
The liver, heart, lungs, and meat.
Liver is
chopped
pretty
into
healthy.
bite-sized
It got a
pieces.
lot of
However,
nutrition.
the intestines need a good hour-long boil to tame their smell. While that simmers, a smoky fragrance lures me to the far end of the outdoor kitchen.
I don't care where you go around the world, when a giant
Oh,
animal like
damn,
this
that's
is
a
slaughtered,
good
somebody's
steak.
cooking the main food, and then on the side, somebody's always grilling some barbecue like this. That people can eat immediately. Right here, we have big pieces of buffalo steak. I gotta say, this is not A5 Wagyu. This is very, very lean protein. What part of the animal is this from?
The leg,
Back leg or front leg?
back.
Was this buffalo right-handed or left-handed?
Actually, it doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to make content.
Julius and Sanders are my partners in crime for this sneaky pre-meal snack. They simply
They're using
season
such a
leg meat,
thick,
sprinkle with salt and pepper, then pop it on the
portion.
grill.
Oh yeah, just like ripping a phone book. Easy. Here, do you want some? Okay.
Thank you.
Oh shit. Wait a second.
Can I say something weird? It tastes like buffalo.
Sure it does?
No, but like, it tastes like how the buffalo smelled.
Like the buffalo that's coming out from the mud or something?
Yeah, actually, yeah. It's not a bad flavor at all, but it has a little bit of buffalo gaminess. It's meaty. It's not Japanese A5 Wagyu. It's not fatty. There's no intramuscular fat. It's pure protein. It's pretty intensely cooked, but it's still a nice flavor. Have you heard of this idea that if somebody commits a crime, they might have to pay by providing or slaughtering a buffalo? What is the worst offense you've heard of?
Out of marriage, like that?
And then whose fault is that? The man or the woman?
Out
or
of
the
child and out of marriage?
Girls never wrong.
Don't tell my wife that. Or my daughter.
If you're gonna talk justice, you better bring
Let's
a
keep it a
native court
secret.
judge into the conversation. As the organ soup hits the table, I'm joined by Judge Charles, Sylvius, a former judge, and Marcellus, an NGO activist.
Oh
Sir,
shit.
put her there. I
We
heard
got a
you're
whole
judge,
gang.
and I'm trying to get closer to more influential people. So my understanding is that if you're in this community, your life is kind of run by two sets of laws. There are the civil laws, which govern every Malaysian person in the country. But then in this community, there's a kind of a different set of communal laws that people here must adhere to.
Yes, it's very true.
Native court
The native court has been established since the British colony era.
Nearly a century before Sabah joined Malaysia, the native courts were already handling disputes among the indigenous communities here. Today, they're still recognized by Malaysian civil law. Ignore their ruling, and you could be facing an even bigger fine or even jail. Compared to that, handing over a buffalo doesn't sound so bad.
When you are penalized with one buffalo, that buffalo is not to be kept alive. It will be slaughtered and eaten by the people who are affected in that case.
Oh.
After you are being penalized, you admit you made mistake, then we're supposed to eat together. We made peace so that we can live.
After all, it is hard for you and I to sit across from each other
That
in a
looks
delicious
chill.
meal like this and still harbor resentment.
Yes.
Right here,
That's a lot
we have
of
some
meat.
buffalo. I tried this already, but I was ripping the whole steak and I didn't have any sauce. I was told the proper way to eat it is
Steaks
to
are
cut it
so
up
thick.
and dip it in this sauce right here.
I'll have one.
Is that a soy sauce?
It's different than a typical soy sauce. It's very salty and a little sweet too. It's a nice combination with the beef, the steak. Well done. Do you like that?
Oh yes.
It is incredibly lean, but somehow it's still delicious. I still like it, especially after it cools down like this. Now earlier, I saw a bunch of the organs.
Yeah, that thing
were going
has
into
zero
this.
fat.
This is the kaba.
100%
the
protein.
Karasan Dusun's go-to dish for mending bonds. Remember those boiled intestines? They're chopped up before joining the other protein bits, all waiting to dive into the wok. The wok sizzles to life with oil, garlic, shallots, olives, ginger, chilies, and a mixture of curry, chili paste, and more olives. The chef gives it a good
And
stir,
smoking
then
at
adds
the
a splash
same
of water,
time.
a spoonful of salt, and another spoonful of MSG for good measure.
MSG.
Next, he loads the wok with lemongrass, intestines, buffalo meat, liver, heart, and lungs. He adds more water to submerge the protein and let the soup simmer to the desired
Oh,
tenderness.
that looks nice actually.
Should we try it out?
Yes, yes.
The most noteworthy thing I think would be the broth. It's just full of delicious spices. It smells amazing.
Damn, just
And
a pure
the
protein,
organ in
man.
this animal is in here.
Nothing is wasted.
Nothing is wasted. All right, I'm gonna try some of this intestine. I'm gonna start big and bold.
Intestines looks weird.
I taste lemongrass. It's all spicy. Oh, and that broth. Wow, the broth is delicious.
You can feel the curry.
Yeah, the intestines, very good. Chewy, clean, everything's really tender, broken down. So I put the rice into the broth.
Yes.
Looks like a macaroni.
It's so good. Beyond the organs, it's also just full of meat. Mine has a big bone in it. If I lived in this community, I think I'd be trying to make conflict between people, so it needs to be resolved. You guys are fighting a lot. Maybe we kill a buffalo and I come over next Friday?
This is my
He's
last
spitting
meal.
the secrets.
Cut is undue soon before heading out for the pufferfish. And if the pufferfish does
Oh,
kill me
shit,
by the
the
end of this
fish.
video,
The villagers have expressed clear concern for me. They say, listen,
Aw,
if this is prepared
it looks so
incorrectly, we're
cute.
worried that something's gonna happen to Sunny, and Sunny may die.
Don't
I'll
kill
go
it.
out gladly with kava in my belly and hopefully some hot gossip in my ear.
The
What are
dog.
the offenses that could cause somebody to be forced to slaughter their own buffalo? This is like hot gossip.
The classic one would be if you go and touch somebody's daughter. That would be one buffalo.
You know,
One case that he have seen is a married man marry another woman secretly. So when the wife found out, he brought it to the native court and he was penalized one buffalo.
That's tough because I don't think that man and his wife had a yummy meal together and everything was fine.
He also have to pay penalty, one pig for each of his children.
Wait, for each new child?
No.
For the children he had already?
Yes.
It's creative. What is the most extreme case you've ever heard of before?
I think you heard of that case. The lawyer who was penalized 7 buffaloes.
7's a lot.
One buffalo is about 6,000 ringgit.
Why is it so
7K.
important to have these native courts and to continue this tradition?
Because it preserves the identity of original people here and also help maintain peace.
After trying Malaysian Chinese food and eating alongside the Kadazan Dusun,
Okay.
it's time to leave the land and venture into the water to meet the Bajau people of Borneo. A 10-minute boat ride from Kota Kinabalu brings me to their village. Here, I'll soon face a giant, poisonous pufferfish.
It's still alive.
Pregnant. It's huge. Rosalind, good morning.
good morning.
A historian with Bajau roots, Rosalind is my guide to this water
He
world.
looks
Thank you
chill.
for meeting me out here in the ocean. Can you tell me more about where we are right now?
Okay, Sunny, we are in the Gaia Island. Here, inhabitants are the Bajau people. It's around 3,000 of them, and they build houses on the water.
The Bajau make up about 16% of Sabah's population, making them the second largest ethnic group in the state. They live in stilt houses off the east coast of Sabah and spend their lives entirely on and beneath the water. I'm here to see how they live.
Damn,
what they eat,
looks like
and
a
what challenges
Disney
they
movie or
face.
some
There's a
stuff
boat
like that.
behind you, actually. This is full of divers. Divers who are going to be diving for a food that we're going to use for our lunch today. That food is the sea urchin.
The Bajau people, they are known as the free divers. They can go as deep as few meters down the water and they can
It's a
hold their
DIY
breath
for you.
10 minutes like that. But here maybe they use the tools. They have their own flippers and they use tanks to make them easier to look for foods. They are after ordinary fish and they also look for sea urchin. They also look for pufferfish.
The Bajau's ocean bounty is both their main source of income and nourishment. Most of their catch is sold at local markets, while the rest ends up on their plates. For our lunch, the sea urchins are turned into a dish I have never seen before.
When you look at something like this, is this food that you had growing up?
Memang sudah biasa.
This is their food since the younger days. They ate this food every day.
Joining Rosalind and me, 2 divers, Ramzi and Armando.
So we have 2 things here. We have sea grapes, or kind of a sea grape salad. I think we could start with that and build up to this.
Sea grapes that have been seasoned with MSG are topped with green mangoes, tomatoes, red bell pepper, and onion. A splash of vinegar and a squeeze of kumquat juice
Looks
seals
like
the
a
meal with a citrusy zing.
salad.
It tastes of the sea. Very
Yeah,
briny.
regular
It's got some
sea
spice
salad
and
looks
sour
like.
too. It's not like typical sea grapes that I would have at a Japanese restaurant. They're more like the part of the sea grape that's kind of popping. But this is more like the stalks and stems of the sea grapes. But it's very enjoyable. These are not sea grapes from the market.
They just
Is that
take
thing
the
alive?
seed And they can pound this. They just take it from the water.
Do you have to go far from here?
Around 3 miles.
How many
Got only
kilograms
one
are you
leg.
getting at a time?
Tidak begitu banyak lah, macam
Around 10 kilos.
That's pretty good. And then they're free. 22 pounds of salad. Take it home. I mean, look, there's hunters and there's gatherers. If you're hungry enough, it's time to go gather.
We are the gatherers.
Yeah. Speaking of hunting, we have these right here.
Plucked straight from the sea, the urchins get a rinse in seawater before losing their spikes. The sea urchin is cleaned and its guts are discarded. The shell is filled with rice and topped with the sea urchin's meat. Our cooked seals eat shell with lemongrass leaves.
That
and a
looks good.
toothpick. Then she lets the steamer finish
Pretty
the
nice.
job. The cooking
I would call
techniques
it a
we see
boiler
today
more
have
like.
been passed down through generations of Bajau.
The Bajau people have been around in the sea for centuries, as early as 14th or 13th centuries. They can be found in Indonesia, in Malaysia, and the Philippines.
Long before they settled here
Philippines.
in Sabah, the Bajau have been called sea nomads and sea gypsies. People who
Nomads.
lived adrift, crisscrossing the ocean, migrating from the southern Philippines, and eventually settling in Sabah in the 15th century. This recipe is a nod to their Filipino roots.
Before we get into this food, I would love to hear a little bit more about your background. We're at your house.
Are they drinking
right
the
now.
tea
Can I ask
or
how
what
old
is
you
that?
are now?
Yeah, it looks like a tea.
63
A black
years
tea.
Having been born here, growing up here, how has this place changed over 6 decades?
Those days they live in backwardness, but as the time goes, the government helps them to build houses, to build wooden bridge, shelter, foods, and provide them with job opportunities, and then modernize them.
Which of these improvements
good.
has had the most
Actually
profound
based.
effect on your life?
Electricity and water, fresh water.
So what do you most need electricity for? I mean, it's not for air conditioning, I can tell you that. But they do have fans out here, they have TVs out here, they have lights, they have iPhones, and karaoke.
Karaoke, of course.
Of course. I saw a giant karaoke machine in the other house. That's how they're having fun, I know it. From here, we should dig in. So he uses a toothpick to remove the leaf. He breaks it open. Nice. This is the first time I've seen people cooking rice inside, then cracking open the whole thing. We just reach in, we grab some rice, there's some sea urchin there too, and we toss it back.
That's it.
And it's creamy. The rice has kind of become one with the roe inside, the uni, if you will. It's a very nice flavor of roe. Fatty, a little bit sweet, and just a little bit of that nice seafoody flavor, just like eating a crab's head. The rice has almost become like a tropical risotto. Super soft, very saturated. This is good for him because, well, do you have any teeth? Oh, he has no teeth.
His artificial teeth,
Where are they?
he don't use it.
That's like the biggest flex ever. Yo, I got fake teeth, but I don't even wear that shit. I'm straight dumbing it.
While we enjoy lunch,
Artificial
a
teeth.
hunt is taking place underwater. The target? A pufferfish.
Oh, so
For the
cute.
Bajau, this is just a day in a life dictated by the sea.
What the fuck?
And on this day, even a pufferfish that could kill a villager is still seen as too valuable to throw back.
So
It's
I
a
find this
fact.
village to be fascinating, and that is because from this
Buffy.
village you can see the mainland. You can see hotels, resorts, buildings. Meanwhile, here it's like a completely different world. It has its own little economy. There's kind of everything here. I mean, I've seen mosques, there's schools, fresh water. How does that work?
So the government did build a pipe from mainland to supply water here.
What about if you need some soda, sugar, salt, oil?
They have to move to the city to buy. It's important to have a boat.
Because it's your only connection to the mainland. It's your lifeline. The way of life out here is different for so many reasons. Some of the reasons are just how people live logistically on the water in these houses built on stilts. So some of the difference is in the food people are eating. Like the meal we just had, but also like the meal we're gonna be eating soon. This is a meal composed of a poisonous puffer fish. The puffer fish is an iconic fish. Fish that are special for a particular reason. You see, these fish are poisonous. People die every year from eating this fish, and we're gonna see that fish now. Oh my lord, these things are gigantic. I've never seen puffer fish this big. Right now, he is picking up the smaller puffer fish very delicately because this one is full of spikes.
That shit is so cute. Oh
What I'm
my
told is the spiky one
fucking
is
god.
not poisonous.
Ooh,
The only
it's
way
so
it's gonna hurt
spiky
you
though.
is if it spikes you in the water.
A lot of
So that is
needles.
the smaller
The
puffer
thick
fish,
one.
but let's take a look at this bad boy right here. This one looks
Don't
like
kill
it's
the small.
pregnant. It's huge.
Oh, that motherfucker is fat.
Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. It looks like it has a.
Oh, it's gonna.
This is the giant poisonous pufferfish, a fish that I've tried before in Japan. When you prepare it in Japan, chefs need a special certificate, and that is because
looks-
if you
that
prepare it
looks
the wrong
smallish.
way, you will die. And you won't die.
This
of
one is
death.
huge.
Japanese guy told me one time how you'll die if you prepared the wrong way.
Poison hit my muscle quickly. I can. Finally, we cannot breathe.
So it's paralyzes.
With no formal certification and drawing on years of trial and error,
Just
prepares
cook that
the
shit.
pufferfish stew to end our journey in Sabah. A meal that could be my last.
Right now we are inside one of the houses.
I mean, the more you cook it, the less poisonous it's gonna be.
I've been to a lot of different floating villages before. This is the nicest floating house I've ever been on. I've been to some floating village houses where you look through
Damn,
the
look how
floorboards.
tall
Whatever
they
you
are.
drop, it's going down and some kind of sea creature is gonna eat it. Here, normal floors, TV.
Like during
giant
flooding, it's
karaoke
probably
system. Did you
dangerous.
expect this?
No, that definitely did not.
This is Carmen, the only mainlander we could find willing to join me for this risky experience. The recipe is said to be so tasty that people gamble with their lives just for a bite.
Has anybody ever eaten your cooking and then you never heard from them again?
Dari bapak lagi, mama
This
lagi tiada.
dish has been passed on from generation to generation. So far, no one have died, not here in Gaya Island.
Have you heard people dying in Borneo or in...
Yes, in KK itself, Kinabalu.
So what happened?
They consumed the pufferfish and then they died.
When preparing the pufferfish, the villager first removes the skin because all pufferfish skin is toxic. Then they count the gills
so
in
it's
the
the
belief that if the
skin.
fish has 3 gills or fewer, it's safe to eat. But science says toxins come from the fish's diet, and the liver, by far, is the deadliest part of the pufferfish's body. What I did not know on that day was that they kept and prepared the liver as part of this deadly dish. First, the fish is chopped, and its meat is boiled with the liver.
I mean, if you're gonna
Once
cook the
cooked,
liver,
bones are removed. In a wok, our cook heats oil and tosses in carrots, onions, and garlic, followed by a fragrant bundle of lemongrass. Then comes the sliced fish liver, seasoned with MSG, salt, and bouillon granules. Finally, the tender fish meat is added. Even with the danger at hand, the
Damn,
aroma
I'm hungry
rising
now.
from this wok is impossible to resist.
looks like
So in
a
a moment, we're going to be trying this food, but first I want to read
chicken.
some information that I
Chicken
read
leg.
concerning what we're about to consume. It might cause alarm, and it might change your mind as to whether or not you want to try this food, but I think it's important that we read this information out loud.
Okay.
First of all, if you take one bite of the wrong part of the fish, you can die. In 10 to 45 minutes, you can experience numbness, tingling,
Crazy.
or nausea. Well, guess what? 39 minutes ago, our cook here took a bite. She took a bite on camera, and so far, you feel okay.
Yeah.
No numbness.
No numbness.
Feel good?
Feel good.
That's a good sign. Next, within 1 to 2 hours, you will experience muscle paralysis or difficulty breathing. By hour 4 or
I mean,
6,
probably if you're
failure
gonna
and death
eat
may
it
occur.
raw without
There
cooking.
is no antidote. That's the best part. Did you know that?
the best
The
part.
treatment is just trying to keep the person alive until the toxins have cleared the body. Still up for it?
Yep.
Still up for it?
Let's go for it. He want to make some prayer.
You know what? I'm not even religious. I would love to do a prayer. Amen. It's so fascinating because I've had
Okay.
pufferfish before, but it was only in Japan.
I've never had pufferfish in my life.
Wow.
Does that taste like a
That's
fish?
good. I'm not saying I would trade that
What?
bite for my life, but that is
Looks like a
good.
chicken though.
It's such a dense meat. It's almost like chicken.
Yeah, it tastes like chicken.
In Japan, what's fascinating is they would serve it sashimi
Literally
style.
how it
There'd
looks.
be very gentle flavors. Here, it's strong, it's salty, it's cooked all the way through,
So you just put some ajinomoto.
Yeah, you
to
definitely
make
need to
more
cook it
flavor.
through.
and that's a Japanese seasoning.
It's Japanese seasoning.
So it basically is a Japanese preparation after all. As I'm taking more bites, I'm feeling something. Something feels off. I feel a little weird.
A little weird.
Like a little bit of flush kind of dizziness. Like I was sitting and I stood up too fast. A little lightheaded, a little bit dizzy, a little flush, like a little hot in my cheeks. You feel fine?
I feel okay.
You feel normal?
I'm okay.
When you eat this, do you ever feel a little dizzy or a little lightheaded?
Yeah.
Never.
Never.
Looking back, that uneasy feeling was probably a sign that a small amount of pufferfish toxin had entered my body.
I think I should stop. I feel a little scared.
Wild pufferfish often carry tetrodotoxin, a deadly neurotoxin they absorb from their diet. Because of its lethal risk, Japan has banned the consumption of pufferfish liver.
I mean, they
altogether,
probably
whether wild or
ate
farm-raised.
so many
I must have been incredibly
toxins they
lucky to
don't.
survive after 4 bites.
Does not affect them.
I'm told that recently the government is interested on banning the consumption of pufferfish here in this part of Malaysia.
Damn.
How does she feel about the government trying to step in to stop this from happening?
Habis ini dari
She feels sad if really the government want to ban this fish because it is a food that always been eaten by the people here, we have to strike the balance.
Man, it's
we
part
have
of
to
the culture.
educate the people. We have to tell the people how to cook it. It's delicious. This food that passed on from generation to generation until today.
Ma'am, thank you so much for sharing your expertise and your knowledge with us as we have this meal together. I don't yet know the consequences of eating this myself, but I'll find out soon.
Oh, this one. Let's see. If he's gonna make it in another video, then he's fine. It was cool.